Howdy folks, and welcome back to Centaurworld. Today we're going to be watching Season 1, Episode 2, which is titled Fragile Things, a title which I have to assume applies to the centaur herd themselves. Now that they're off on their big grand adventure with the horse, I have to assume that, being that they lived in a literal bubble before this, that they, aren't really cut out for the wild world, right? Given that Horse has seen some things in her time, I just have a feeling that all these centaurs are going to be, hopefully not too annoying as they are just going through it. If my line of logic is correct, which, typically on this channel, the things I say tend to come to pass. So I'm really curious to see how this show kind of carries itself going forward, now that all the introductions are out of the way, and we are indeed on our journey already. Pacing going real quick here. I did look at the episodes on Netflix. I didn't read the titles or look at the pictures or anything, but I saw that it's split. I thought it was 9 and 9, but it's 10 in season 1 and 8 in season 2, mostly because I was really curious about how the first episode was about 21 minutes long, and a typical half-hour episode of television, if you factor in commercial breaks, if it was to be airing on an actual network, is 23 minutes and some change, right? So that's kind of what we look at for a standard length for an episode, but this came in at 21, as well as this episode 2 I'm about to watch. So I looked through, a couple episodes are a couple minutes longer than that. It looks like season 2, they all pretty much, and like I said, it's hard to know because Netflix has all the credits for all the different languages at the end, so I didn't click into each individual one, but certainly a lot of them in season 2 are a couple minutes longer on the runtime. Like this one says 25 minutes, but like I said, about 4 minutes of that are the other language credits. Likewise, most of them said 27 for season 2, except for the finale, which said 74 minutes. So we have a hefty finale in front of us whenever we get to the end here. But hey, I loved the first episode. I especially love the music, even though I had already heard 2 of the songs already. And there's a couple more that I've heard already that I'll get to eventually. Don't know when, but at some point. So let's scooch over here and get ready to watch episode 2. Hey, thanks for watching me watch this thing. I hope you enjoyed the first episode, my reaction as well. Like I said, also, hopefully a couple new people who had never checked the show out gave it a chance. But hey, I'm glad that you're here today. Do me a favor, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you see when more of these come out, as well as leave a like on the video and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of this episode, of the reaction, anything you want to tell me. And as always, if you want to see this or any other Centaurworld video, or almost anything else I've ever done, uncut, unedited, the next 1 or 2 a little early. As I'm recording this, the first one hasn't even hit the main feed, so in all likelihood, you're probably going to be 2 episodes ahead over on the Patreon. But there's a link to that down in the description below if you want to support the channel just a little bit extra and get a little extra in return. But as always, I'm glad that you're just here watching on YouTube. Now let's get started. Centaurworld Season 1, Episode 2, Fragile Things. Starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. And I still don't know exactly what the OP situation is like for this show. Yeah, we're just right into the episode. My tea for tonight is Rooibos, out of probably my favorite mug, the Wally one.
One careful step at a time.
Oh wow, hitting us already.
Watch yourselves as you go.
Yeah.
Better safe than sorry.
You're not cut out for this world.
We are all just fragile things, soft and small.
There we go. I love the electric guitar coming in too. Oh, it's so horrific. That's my imitation of Glendale, which might end up being the one character I could do imitations of. I always pick one.
Fight for yourselves. You're all right by yourselves. Only you can protect you.
No, we are all just.
And back to the ooh ah harmonies in the background.
See, this is why I should be leading the way.
Nice. I'm a sucker for when characters sing over each other and they kind of do a little contrapuntal kind of thing. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, that Rainbow Road's got a bit of a steep dip there, I think. Look at that valley. Okay, now we have this gorgeous vista in front of us. Does the Rainbow Road lead up into the sky straight up? I was talking about the harsh dip, but that's a harsh upward incline. I'm going to assume that song is titled Fragile Things. I did get some corrections on... I know I said the first episode hasn't come out yet on the main feed, so no one's actually corrected me on the song titles from last time. That was engagement bait, as we YouTubers like to do. But I did look up some of the titles that I had incorrect last time, and the You're Okay is Rider's Lullaby, which is a title that vastly scares me, given that that's something that I feel like can be like called back to and stuff, and even the fact that it already was in Hello Rainbow Road, which I did get right. And then the one I titled Magic Spells was just titled Spells for Days. So I was a little bit close on that. So I said all that to say, I will probably be listening to a lot of this music as I go. But please feel free to keep correcting me in the comments, because I do like that engagement, like I said. So let's see. It's certainly not as good as Hello Rainbow Road. I think I'm going to put it under the Welcome to Centaurworld song, which, now that I'm saying that, I did not get the title for that one, I don't think. But I'm going to put it above Spells for Days. So that's where that one's going to fall on the tier list. Fragile Things. It's probably going to end up being close to the Centaurworld theme, just because that melody already has kind of stuck in my head, and I really liked the melodic kind of stuff in this one. Like I said, the two characters trying to sing over each other for attention, but they kind of create counterpoint as they sing. I'm a sucker for that. I'm a big fan of Spock's beard, and they do a lot of contrapoint stuff in their music as well. So it's something I always really like. The harmonies were great. I liked the change up with the electric guitar, as Horse was talking about, like the thrill of battle, and all the other centaurs were like, it's terrifying. So we'll see how the rest of this journey goes. So let's continue on. Oh, shit. We were still in the song. Whoops, my bad. I rated it before I heard the whole thing. No! I'm a sham. Maybe you can both...
Oh, I never feared the drums of war.
But now you're afraid, right? Wow. Okay. Okay, so we get a little... Nice. I do like that Horse still gets hit with the the little mini version of one of them here in the intro. What was I gonna say? Also, they kind of referred a little bit back to the Rider's Lullaby in Horse assuring them in her part, it's okay. Something like, it's all right, we can do this, or something like that, which isn't quite a you're okay kind of thing that Rider gave her in the first episode, but it's something, right? So I'm going to keep my ears open for that kind of motif to come back every now and again.
You have to be careful. Don't step in anyone's.
Oh.
Did anyone even listen to my song?
I listened to Horse's part.
Technically, it was a duet, and her verse was much more compelling. More evocative imagery.
I liked the crushing the skulls part.
Let's go.
All right, what?
Something wrong, Glendale?
Need a big splashing right now.
Sorry?
What?
She needs to use the tinkle tinkle bye-bye zone.
Oh, well, pick a spot.
I can't even believe you're looking at me and thinking
What the
that
fuck,
I
a
can-
flushing noise.
Mirror in there.
I'll be right back.
Oh, and they got mints too.
Yeah, keep those for later. Like I said, that portal tummy coming in handy.
I don't eat breakfast.
Why not? It's the most important meal of the
You
day.
should always eat breakfast.
I don't need to eat. Okay? I'm on a mission.
I'm on a mission. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, that's a voice I'm gonna end up doing a lot. It might be terrible, but I'm gonna try. It's gonna sound like a shitty Yoda.
I already told you. You can call me Horse.
Horse, boring and forgettable.
Hey, there's no other horses in this world.
Just go.
Oh. I can't do it when you watch. Also, I do like that their song was diegetic. That they were actually talking about the song itself, about whose verse was better and stuff. So the songs do happen.
So wait, I mean, if you went to shaman school, why aren't you a shaman?
What? Oh,
Dropped out.
well, I mean, it was more of a continuing education situation.
Yeah, you can't let your license lapse. Trust me, I'm a CPA. I know all about that.
I'm getting a bad feeling about this place. A sense that something very dangerous lies ahead. We should turn back.
Turn back? What are you talking about?
I have the ability to predict the future.
Hey, so do I. Probably more than Wamawink.
Thank you for everything. I'm just gonna stay on the road. I'm sure I can find the shaman on my own.
No, remember the song before? We all have to stick together. Wamawink's verse is going to be more important than you think, horse.
We can't let her go alone. We promised we'd get her to the shaman.
The shaman, 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 shaman.
As Bunter always says, a centaur always keeps its promises.
I'm sorry, but it's just not safe to go on. We never should have left the valley.
I don't want to go back to being cooped up in that happy dome.
Damn, he's got a taste for freedom. Now he can't go back.
And to be honest, our Tinkle Tinkle Bye Bye Zone at home was more of a Dumpy's ditch.
So that bush was an upgrade then, huh?
I don't know if you're jealous of Horse or if you just don't believe in us, but we should keep our promise.
She doesn't want to, though.
I've still got lots of space in this tummy that I need help filling.
Ugh.
Fine. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, that looks... Actually, that does look pretty bad.
I thought you were turning back.
We wanted to feel the winds in our manes.
Oh. All right, let's go home.
It's touching down. It's touching down. I bet it's gonna come right this way.
Is this going to be the Tornado? The other song that I've heard? One of the songs I've heard.
Question for you. Which way is the shaman?
Well,
Pass.
that way.
Yep.
Correct. I'm going that way. Besides, it's just a tornado.
You don't know how the weather acts here.
Horse is wrong. This is not a tornado.
It's a tar.
It's a tornado.
Okay. So I do remember...
I've never feared the
I remember hearing this song and thinking yeah, hearing like the trap beat kind of in there in the background, and like the song sounded so wild. I was like, I need to know what happens during this scene. It's a literal Taurnado.
You're okay if you stick with me.
See, and there's another "you're okay" in the line there. Oh, good thing you got the good hair spell. Let's hope it lasts for longer than 8 seconds. Yeah, I also like... I think it's... Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know if it's that the vocals are actually panning from left to right here in my headphones.
You're safe with me now.
No, but you're not safe. You're not safe with you.
Bubblegum, apple bottom jeans.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You kiss your mother with that mouth? My mother's dead. Also notice Horse is losing all of the things that make her a war horse. The saddle, the shoes, now the artifact. I will say, oh no! We're off to our death! Yeah, I was gonna say, what a horse is. Oh, straight in. Okay. Thanks, Tornado. Horse will catch up. Oh, yeah, there we go.
That was something, huh?
Why
Yo,
did
Hort-
you kick us into the tornado?
It worked, right?
You were in a protection bubble, so it felt like fair game.
Glendale.
Also,
My
Horse, you
goodness.
naked now.
Cool.
That don't count as clothes.
Let's roll.
No.
What?
Don't you even care how they're feeling? They put themselves in danger for you. Glendale threw herself into a tornado.
She was just after this because it's shiny.
I mean, that's also pretty true.
You don't care about her. Look at her. She's shaking like a chihuahua.
I just want the thing. Also, they have chihuahuas in this world.
Sorry that I don't obsessively mother everyone around me and control their lives.
Let's go. I think we've all had enough adventure for one lifetime.
Damn.
Have fun in your dome.
Oh, not the flower you stole.
Okay, forget those guys anyway.
See, now you're alone, just like your verse said, right? Okay, hold on. I also need to rank Tornado. I will say my imagination went a little more wild than the scene itself. Granted, a tornado that is also a centaur is pretty rad. I didn't think it was going to be that literal. I thought it was going to be a lot of other random shit going around. And given the whole kind of group vocal kind of stuff, I thought it was going to be like, you know, an army or something that they were encountering. But it's still a really cool song. I think I'm going to put it under Hello Rainbow Road and above the You Made It to Centaurworld. So there's that. Taurnado. And I'm glad that all of these are getting knocked out of the way quickly, because now at this point I've got, 16 and a half episodes to go, including one that's just about movie length. And there's only one other song that I've heard. So 3 of my 4 are already behind me now. So just one to go. I think it was called Nothing Good. Will I see it next episode? Who knows? But hey, I'm glad that there's going to be no more repeats for me. Cool.
It's oh yeah.
Wall.
I don't know. Bo, a guy.
Oh.
This guy will probably know what's up.
Hi.
Do you happen to know where I could find the Rainbow Road?
The Rainbow Road, you say?
9.
A lot of nerve. Don't take mine first.
Have a good day. Guten Tag.
It's getting dark. I'm never getting home, am I?
Another song incoming.
With you. And I'm probably never gonna get to see her again.
Yeah, I don't know if she survived. It didn't look good when you last left her. There it is. It still hits hard.
Don't think, just trust. Stay calm, stay with me, she said. And if she and I don't reunite, how can I go on?
Oh, I love Glendale.
What if I forget your face? And what if I do, but don't recognize you?
Oh, wow. That's a bar right there. Beautiful song.
I will find a way to make sure that you're okay.
Because she always made sure you were okay.
One careful step at a time.
And it's just like Mama Wink said.
And I are fragile things.
A little reprise at the end. Man, that was a good one. So I will say, for ranking purposes, songs like that. Okay, so when I watched Hazbin Hotel, there were a couple songs that were like, big lament kind of style songs. Kind of like that. Where it was like, oh, this is a beautiful melody and I love the emotion and everything put in here. But compared to some of the other nonsense we were getting, had to rank them a little lower. But I think this show's going to be a little different. I think we're going to get a lot more of those. And, certainly that song felt a little longer than a lot of songs in Hazbin tend to do. I'm honestly really impressed with how long some of these songs are, given the runtime of the episode. I want to say about half the episode has been song so far. We don't have much time to go in this one. So, where do I rank that one? And what do I even call that one? I'm going to go with... See, I don't want to go with Fragile Things Reprise, even though there was a bit of a reprise at the end. The rest of the song was not a reprise. So, I'm going to go with... I'm just going to say, What If I Forget You? Because that's kind of the line that's kind of stuck in my head. With all the doubt and uncertainty and, fear after Horse was saying, like, I've never feared, like, the drums of war or anything like that. But now in this situation, fear kind of right at the forefront of your mind there, right? Especially, like I said, with the visuals of being stripped of everything that made you a war horse. Now you're just a horse, lost in a world that you don't know, with customs you don't know, and alive sentient leaves that reproduce somehow as leaves, which is wild. So anyway, where do I put that? I think I'm going to put it above Tornado, but below Hello Rainbow Road. So like a little thing in there. What if I forget? And I'll just leave it at that. I have to assume we're not going to get another song in this episode. It'd be wild if they crammed one more in, but let us finish this episode, shall we?
No!
I know this horse is having a nightmare. No. We made breakfast! Oh, they did. Oh, is that the... What did they call it?
It's giggle cakes.
Giggle cakes. That's what it was.
Not used to breakfast, clearly.
Horse is just like, holy shit, I can never go back.
Nothing means more to me than my herd. And the thought of never seeing them again terrifies me.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
And nothing means more to you than your rider. Let our herd help you find your herd.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
From now on, we do things my way.
What's a rider?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Finally.
Is a rider a BFF?
Well,
Or more
Ki-
of a
yeah.
BFFF?
she's more of a warrior. We fight together. She gets on my back.
She
And
stands on you. That's dumb.
Yeah, real dumb.
when she wants me to go a certain direction, she pulls on my reins. My reins.
Yeah.
My,
Like I said, I noticed
my
first.
armor. My reins. I'm completely and utterly nude.
We're all nude here.
Damn. Solidarity.
Not like rain from the sky. Rains. These things that she puts over my head. Yeah, no.
Oh, like a
it's
hat.
More complicated than that, but anyway.
Wait, hello?
Hello?
I'm actually interested in the story. What happened?
Just leave us hanging.
Ryder.
Yeah, I think that's a trick. A trick of the shaman, perhaps.
Follow her! Safely!
All right, the adventure continues. Nice. Well, I feel like most shows have to have an episode like that. Especially when you have like a newcomer to a group. There's going to be some episodes where there's some kind of friction, like my way's better, no, my way's better. I feel like I'm going to be comparing this show a lot to Amphibia, just because it's another kind of isekai style show, like a Western animation isekai kind of thing. But very early on, there was an episode where Ann and Hot Pop kind of had their, honestly, a lot of the first season was Ann and Hot Pop kind of butting heads about like which way was better, all this kind of stuff, like Hot Pop's old-fashioned way or Ann's like newfangled way or whatever. And several episodes, I think especially to the stakeout kind of one where they drink each other's beverage to stay up late and they all start hallucinating. Fun stuff there. But yeah, I said all that to say, I feel like this is a style of episode that a lot of shows need to have, just to kind of, one to like, fill an episode slot. So, okay, we can have like the main problem of this episode that gets solved by the end, that we all really do need to work together. The substance of the episode was fun. Like I said, I really enjoyed the visuals of the tornado. Once again, all the music just incredible. What was the first song? I think I ranked. Yeah, the first song ended up being a little bit lower on my tier list, the Fragile Things kind of thing. But it set the tone for the episode very well. And we built on it. We referenced it, like even what I ranked the highest in this episode, what I titled right now, What If I Forget You, ended with a reprise of that first song. So just calling back to it and stuff, like, without that first song, the last couple lines of that one wouldn't have hit as hard as they did. So like I said, like this is just like another episode when they're on the road. I'm excited for like the kind of more plot stuff to hit. And like I said, like a very non-significant time, or a very significant portion of this episode was taken up by song. I think probably by runtime, half, if not more than half of the episode was all music, which is kind of shocking, actually. I mean, I know the show is a full-on musical, so I should be expecting a lot of music in it. But even like compared to Has Been Hotel, like I said, that show, the songs tended to run a little bit on the shorter side. You know, in season 2, we still got about 3 songs per episode. But on average, these feel like they're about double the length of a Has Been Hotel song, like an average Has Been song. So it's just leading to these episodes that I don't want to say they feel bloated with music, because like I said, the music's been phenomenal so far. You know, even though I put, you know, Spells for Days at the bottom of this list, you know, it was silly and fun. Every song has been fun at the very least so far. There hasn't been a bad song yet. We're certainly in Has Been by this point. In the first season, I would say there was a song that I would rank among one of the worst of the show, or at least one of my least favorite ones, that I would say like, yeah, that song was just okay. Whereas none of these songs so far I would say are just okay. I would say probably good. The worst one is still good, I would say at this point. So oh, man, my voice is just kind of going here at this point. I'm still on the tail end of being sick, and in the evenings my voice has tended to get a little weaker. So I'm not gonna keep talking lest I start sounding like Alex Jones, and nobody wants that. So I think I'm gonna stop here, just waiting to see more like plot stuff happen, whereas, you know, this episode kind of being a little bit of a necessary evil as far as story goes. I still really like all the characters. Glendale, I think, is going to end up being my favorite in the show. But I do like Wamawink as well. And of course, Horse is great. All the other ones so far are just fine. Glendale, you know, I kind of go for like the weirdos with a weird voice, especially like I said, like the fact that I'm going to be imitating that voice horribly for probably the rest of the show, like already speaks wonders for the character. But yeah, I think I'm done. I don't think I have much else to say. So what did you think of this episode? Don't forget to let me know in a comment below, and don't forget to leave a like on your way out. And I'll catch you next time for the next episode of Centaurworld. Take easy, everybody.